So we're talking about building a Qigong sequence and how you can use your Qigong, whatever it is that you want to do. So often people will ask, what shall I practice? And the question's good, but it's like saying, how do I play golf? Yeah, or what should I do when I play golf? And it's like where you pick up a golf club and you hit the ball. Yeah, that's it. What else is there you need to know, eh? It's just a stick and a ball. That's it. Yeah, but of course it's not. Golf is much more than just whacking a ball. It takes skill. Yeah. So the question isn't so much like what, but how and why. And the why would be, what do you want to get out of the Qigong? Yeah. What do you want to get out of it? And let's go for like today. It's like, why are you practicing your Qigong today? Yeah. Oh, because it's good for me. No, too generic. Yeah, too generic. Get specific on your Qigong of what you want to get out of it today, this week. Okay, because then this will change the level in which you work at. So if it's just, well, what should I practice? Well, you could practice the 8-piece of brocade, yeah, the famous silks, the 8 exercises of the 18 Lohan hands, yeah, from the Shaolin temple. So you say, oh, we practice all the 18 Lohan hands. It's like, okay, right. Okay, I've gotten my exercises now. How do I practice those exercises? Yeah, and do they fit in with really what you want to get out of it? Yeah, because if they don't, what you will probably find is that you get into like a routine and almost like a habit of how you practice. That's just the way that you practice, and you can start losing interest in your Qigong or your practice, or it's no longer doing what you think it should do or you want it to do, and then you stop practicing. Yeah, how do you build a sequence that is important to you, for you in your life, in the way that you want to, I'm going to guess, remold your life? Yeah, you want to remold something, you want something to change, you want something to be different. Otherwise, what's the point in doing Qigong if nothing's going to be different? Okay, so let's get really specific, because not enough time and stuff like that's quite general as well. You've got to get really specific for yourself, yeah, and then train towards that thing, developing, changing, yeah, releasing, yeah, or getting more skillful at whatever it is. And you can go at that then for, say, 1 month and get really good at that. Yeah, because that would be a good, efficient way of spending your time. Yeah, focus on not going down negative thoughts. Not going down the thing of negative thoughts is to immediately switch. Yeah, but how do you use that as a skill? Well, so you'd have to practice immediately switching when you go off in thoughts. So let's use that now, because actually it's a problem for probably 99.9%, yeah, of society, not going down the rabbit hole of thoughts. Yes, so let's use that as a way to build a sequence. Yes, so the first thing to do is come up into standing, and you can have your feet fairly close together, and then bring your awareness to the weight on your feet. Bring your awareness to your weight on your feet. Whenever you bring your awareness to sensation of the body or the breath, yeah, you're bringing yourself into the here and now, and that will immediately take you away from the thoughts. But then a thought will come back in and you'll be like, oh, that's really interesting. Yeah, I think I'll start thinking about that thought again. Immediately come back to sensation in your body. Immediately come back to something that's interesting. So let's make a game for the body. And the game for the body is to try and find your center point. Yeah, forwards and backwards, side to side. Yeah, where is your center point of weight in your body? Now we know the center of the body, 2-3 inches below navel, 2-3 inches in. That's your physical center of the body. So you'll know that if you're leaning forward slightly, your center will now be hanging over the center of your physical body. If you lean back, yeah, the center's now going to be more over the back, isn't it? Yes. So make the game of finding your center. So what does this do? Well, it helps you shift your mind into something other than going down the thoughts. But you have to train it. Yeah, you have to train it. And so if the aim would be, don't get pulled away by so many thoughts, you've got to have an awareness that you're doing it in the first place. Yes. So we have an awareness that we're going down the thought hole, and then we come back to sensation, and then we pick an exercise where you can really focus on a single point. Now, excellent exercise for doing this is your shooting arrows. Yes, we'll do shooting arrows standing up first of all. So you've got your hands in the one finger Zen. Yeah, cross the hands like this, and then look at your fingertip. And as you look at your fingertip, yeah, stretch out the arms, lengthening the arms out like pulling a bow. Look at your fingertip and then release the hands. Let's just do that 3 times each side. At the moment, we're just working on the form level, yes? Not the mind energy level, even though it includes mind and energy whenever you're working on the Qigong. But we're not trying to develop an energy flow yet. You may feel some sensations in your body. We're focusing on mind. We're developing the mind aspect of your Qigong, and then release. And draw the bow again. Shooting arrows. Look at the fingertip as you do this and release. Good. So all the time, looking at the fingertip whenever it comes into your vision, and release. So the moment your hand starts to come up, you can focus on the extended finger and release. Good. And then come up again. Look at the fingertip and release. Good. And then breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. And during the context of really focusing on your finger, how many thoughts were you aware of that you got pulled away with? How many thoughts did you go on a journey with? Yeah, maybe none, maybe 1 or 2. Train the mind to not be pulled away. Okay, this is a good training for a mind, but how do we practice that in a way to release tensions in the body? Is this the best exercise to build tensions or release tensions in the body? Maybe not. A good exercise to release tensions in the mind, but you might find that you are tensing as you do this by efforting a little bit too much. And this generally, this doesn't actually get spoken about much on the internet. Whenever I see the videos on Qigong, they talk about just relax. But people don't know how to relax sometimes. They don't even know that they're not relaxing. Yeah, they need to have an awareness that they're not relaxing. So if they do an exercise and follow somebody on the internet doing this, the chances are they're probably adding unnecessary tension. Yeah. So you'd need to know, how do I relax? So you can gently clench your fists. Yeah. And you can become aware of where are the tensions in your body as you clench your fists. Yeah. Where are the tensions? Are they just in your fist, or are they in your arm? Are you gritting your teeth as you do this? Are there tensions in your face and your whole body? Yeah. Or can you just isolate the tensions just into your fist? Can you just make tension in your fist and not anywhere else in your body? And then release on the out breath. So now if you can just create tension in your fists and then release, you're developing the skill of awareness of tension and the skill of releasing. Yeah. Because most of the time when our mind is away with a thought, we don't notice that we're holding tension in the body, which creates the unnecessary tension that accumulates into pain. Yeah. And then other things like the inflammation within the body. Okay. So now when you stand up again, you're coming into the relaxation. We build a sequence now of relaxing the body. So let's make a nice soft movement like this, the gathering the cosmos. Yeah, breathing in as you bring the arms up, and then breathing out as you bring the arms down. So what is the purpose of this? This is to focus the mind. And how are we doing this? We can follow the form, like in shooting arrows, or you can follow your breath. Yeah. So if you follow your breath, breathe in, feel the breath coming in, and feel the breath coming out as you breathe out. Feel the release of the breath, the release of the tensions in your body. As you breathe in, you can feel the breath coming in. This is drawing the energy in. But when we're using breath as a way for the energy in the Qigong, it's at quite a basic level. Yeah, the higher level would be to use the energy at the mind level, which we don't really have time to go into today. But if your mind is relaxed, you may notice the energy flowing in and around your body as you do this. But that's a skill, yeah? Not a what. It's not a what. What are we doing? We're doing gathering the cosmos, yeah? How are we gathering the cosmos? We're doing it in a smooth flowing action. How? The smooth flowing action releases the tension in your body, yeah? The why? Because we're looking at releasing the tensions. The other thing you can do then is to really focus in on the sensations of the smoothness of your movement. Get your movement really smooth now, as smooth as you can, like flowing water. In the Qigong, we have this saying, the flow water, floating clouds, where the body can flow and move and the Qi can flow more easily. Okay, so now release the hands down. And we're going to use that same softness as we did in the gathering the cosmos in shooting arrows. Same softness. And you're just going to focus on your fingertips. So here we're not trying to generate more internal force. We're looking to relax the body and then use the shooting arrows as a way to focus the mind. So all the time, you're focusing on your fingertips. And do 3 times one side, 3 times the other. The moment you start to think about anything, immediately come back to the felt sensation of relaxation in your body and the smoothness of the movement and the focus of your fingertip. So now we're learning how to build a sequence of movements in order to help us with our aim. Yeah, aim here. Not going down that rabbit hole of perpetual thinking. Yeah. Much better not to go down the rabbit hole of perpetual thinking, isn't it? And at the same time, releasing mind tensions and body tensions. Okay, so let's bring the hands down to the sides of the body. Close your eyes. If you're comfortable with closing your eyes, close your eyes. And then allow your body to gently move and sway. This will help the energy flow more smoothly through your body. Sometimes when you do this, you might find like you're losing your balance and need to take a step forwards or backwards. You can always open your eyes. But if that happens, it's not you're losing your balance, it's Qi flowing. Yeah? So allow your Qi to flow. Allow the body to gently move and sway. And again, if you start to think about any thoughts, just throw them away. And immediately come back to the sensation of your body flowing and moving, or the sensation of your breath. So what is it that we're doing? It's not the what, but the how. We're shifting our mind focus from thought to sensation. That brings you away from these future events that haven't happened yet, or the past stuff we can't do anything about, into the now. Yeah. When you shift your awareness to felt sensation, you're here and now. The moment you get pulled away by any thoughts, you come back to sensation, back to the breath. And the more you do this, the more you're training your brain, your neuroplasticity, you're training your nervous system, you're training how you automatically react. Not just react to situations and people, but react to your own internal dialogue that goes on all of the time. So the sequence might just be 2 movements like what we've just done then. Yeah. But you may also, let's say one of your aims is to feel more grounded, more in the here and now, because the thoughts pull you away a lot. Life pulls you away a lot. The mind is bogged down with a whole bunch of stuff because there's too much stuff to do. So we have to give ourselves that time to come back to the center. So place your hands over your belly and breathe into your belly. Breathing in through the nose. And if you can, breathing out through the mouth with a gentle ha. Breathe in gently, not forcefully, but gently into the belly. And then breathe out through the mouth with a ha. Breathing in again. Breathing out. Release the hands to the sides of your body and just remain still. Aware of yourself, aware of your body, aware of your surroundings, aware of yourself here and now. As a famous Zen master said, it only takes 3 breaths, yeah, for practicing Zen. And then we rub the palms together, dab the eyes, massage the face and the head, and then have a little move around. Now, of course, I've simplified some of the aspects of building a sequence of movements. We can go into that much more depth. And one of the things to consider in terms of the building your sequence is, are you looking to cleanse, yeah, clear something? Are you looking to build, as in increase your amount of energy that you've got, or increase your physical strength, yeah, or increase your flexibility, or increase something, yeah? Are you looking to build something, or are you looking to nourish? And the nourishing is like refining the energy in your body. And part of that refinement is to come into deeper states of inner peace. So we have less worry, we have less head stuff, we have less emotional stuff. Yeah, the organs are working more efficiently, the nervous system's working more efficiently. You have this integration of mind, body, and energy. Because a lot of the issues that you're bringing up today, and most people do, a lot of it stems down to our mental tensions. Yeah, a lot of it comes down to this perpetual thinking. Yeah. And it's quite incredible how much energy that takes out of us. Yeah. It can really deplete us, the amount of energy it requires to deal with all of these thoughts that are going around that we can't possibly do anything with them all. Yeah, there's no way you could solve all of those problems that go around in your mind. Yeah, it's an impossible task if we think that that's what's going to happen. You can't do it. What can we do? We can be here and now. We can relax the mind, relax the body. We can generate an energy flow to clear stuff. We can increase our energy so that we're not into energy depletion. And we can refine our energy so that we're at deeper states of peace and tranquility. Yeah. so that we have more connection, and we give ourselves that time so that we're not always on the run or reacting. Yeah, because if you find that you will often react to situations, then your nervous system's already on alert. If you can take the time to respond to things, then that means you've trained your mind space. Yeah, you've trained your nervous system. You've trained your centering. You've started to master your energy. Yeah. Otherwise, as human beings do, they just get pulled all over the place. Yeah, like debris in water. Yeah, or a leaf in the storm.